Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Wolfenite Insights. Today we are doing a spring equinox reading. The spring equinox is March 20th and I am also working on an Aries video, so I decided to release this video first, and then next week I will be releasing a video on Aries season. So as most of you guys or some of you guys may know, the spring equinox for a lot of people means the new year, because it's new beginnings, new things are birthing, and there's a lot of change and just new growth happening within everyone collectively, but also with the earth. So for this reading, we're actually going to be asking the universe 4 questions. The questions are: what do you need to awaken within yourself? What still needs some time to grow? How can you help that grow? And a message for moving forward into the spring season. So as you guys can see, we have 4 piles on the table. You can pause this video, take some time to ground yourself, and really pick a pile that really calls out to you the most. And once you've done that, you can find the timestamps for the reading in the description box down below. If you are interested in a private personal reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop also in that description box down below. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It does help me grow, and it helps me know that people are interested in the videos that I'm doing, so that I could keep moving forward and helping you guys have messages from the universe. So with that, you guys, we will get started. Hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a spring equinox reading in which we will be asking the universe, what do you need to awaken within yourself? What still needs some time to grow? How can you help it grow? And a message for you moving forward into the spring season. I usually have my candle, but today I felt guided to use my ocean jasper. This is the crystal that we have here today. Very calming crystal, protective, grounding, and just overall good energy and good vibe, which is something we should bring into this new spring season. So the first card that comes out for you guys, group number 1, in asking what do you need to awaken within yourself, is this one. So group number 1, with this card, I could really tell that you feel out of place. You feel like you are a misfit. You are longing for a home and you're feeling homesick, whether it's because you feel like the universe is your home and you are a star seed and you just don't feel like you can connect with other people. That's really what I'm getting for you. So for you, the thing that you need to awaken within yourself, group number 1, is grounding yourself. You need to know that you are home, that you made this choice to come to this earth to either experience the 3D, learn new perspectives, grow and expand. You know, that is really the reason why you came down into this earth. And I understand that you feel like a misfit, you feel like you don't fit in, but that's the part of you that you need to embrace. That different, unique qualities about you, group number 1, is what you need to awaken within yourself. Stop trying to follow the crowd. Stop trying to be like everyone else. Speak your truth. Be honest about who you are and be your authentic self. That is really the part of you that needs to be awakened during this spring season, because it's really going to start pushing you forward towards the direction you've always been dreaming. And group number 1, also with this card, what I'm getting is that the fact that you feel like a misfit, once you start embracing that part of yourself, you're going to notice that there's other people that feel just like you. And they could be your community, your support group. And the universe just really wants you to understand that what makes you different is what makes you special. And that part of you is the part that you need to embrace and awaken within yourself and accept all parts of you so that you can continue to move forward. Now, the things that still need some time to grow, the next card that we have here for you is We Are the Hawthorns. So group number 1, what still needs some time to grow are your dreams, obviously, right? That's why you got this card. But you're really right now in a place where you feel impatient. You feel like you can't move forward. Maybe you were looking for that new home. You were hoping to start a new job, and everything is stagnant just because of the situation that we're living in. And group number one for you, it is important to know that those dreams are going to happen. That home that you're looking for is going to happen. That career, all of those dreams that you have are going to happen, but you need to break them down. Group number one, you need to break them down into baby steps and really just be patient with yourself. Like, the universe really wants you to break down your dreams. So you have a dream that maybe you want to be a freelancer, or maybe you want to have your home, or you want to get married with a certain person and commit to them. The universe right now is letting me know that those dreams still need some time to grow. You need to be patient with them because they're going to happen in divine timing. If you try to force it and you try to be impulsive about the situation, it's going to backfire and you're going to get something that you didn't want and you didn't need. And the universe is really trying to give you something that you need that will help you continue to expand in this earth. Okay, group number one, I hope that made sense. But really what I'm getting is what still needs to grow is your dreams. These goals that you have, don't be impatient about them. Let them, feel them, visualize them, but also break them down and start taking baby steps towards them. But they're not going to happen within the next month or two. That's really what I'm getting for you. Group number one, you really need to be patient and enjoy the slow process that it is to achieve your goals. And the reason for that is because there's going to be a lot of growth, a lot of awakening within this period of slow and steady. Okay, what I'm really getting for you guys, group number one, slow and steady wins the race. In this case, a slow and steady is going to make sure that you manifest what you actually want and not what you think you want. Okay, group number one, that's something that the universe wants you to understand. And how can you help these dreams grow? Nourish them and hopefully manifest them by the middle of the year. I was going to say end of the year. So for some of you guys, these goals and dreams that you want is going to happen at the end of this year. But for majority, I feel like it's going to be in the middle of the year. But how can you help it grow? We have here karmic relationships. So group number one, what that means is you really need to look within yourself and really wonder why it is that you have these goals and dreams. What about these goals and dreams either make you feel satisfied, make you want to achieve them? Like, why are you truly aiming for these goals? Are you aiming for these goals because your family wants you to have these goals? Are you aiming for these goals because society is forcing you? Friends are getting married, people are moving on, so you feel like you need to get into a relationship and get married quickly. Why do you have these goals, group number one? And when you sit down with yourself and you break it down, you're going to see if these goals and dreams that you have are coming from a place that is aligned with your inner self, that is aligned with your authentic self. And when you realize that they are aligned, the manifestation is going to happen faster. When you realize that they're not aligned with your authentic self, then that gives you room to really adapt, change, reevaluate, and figure out, what? I do want this home, but I was going to buy it in this certain area because maybe my family wants me to be closer to them, but in reality, I want to live in this other area. That's really what I'm getting for you, group number one. It's the same like with friends. Like, maybe you felt like for a certain friend group, you needed to act a certain way, but it's not aligned with your values or your truth. And the other people that are misfits are actually aligned with you. And those are the ones that you should probably gravitate and get to know, but do it slowly. Really what I'm getting for you, group number one, the theme for this spring season for you is slow and steady. Take it slow. Take your time to really meet someone. Take the time to really see the good, the bad, and the in-between, and make a decision based on that. Don't make a decision based off of impulsivity, passion, lust, nothing like that. Really slow down and ground yourself and really be like, is this something that I really want? Is this something that actually aligns with who I am and my dreams and my aspirations? Or am I only doing this because I feel stuck and I feel like I'm running out of time? If that is where you're coming from with your goals and your dreams, that you feel like you're just stuck and you're running out of time and you just don't know what to do, if you are restless, group number one, then no, that is not the decision for you, nor are those your dreams for you. You really need to reevaluate, ground yourself, and really figure out, okay, what is it that really aligns? Do my dreams align with who I truly am and where I want to be 10 years from now? If they do, like with this card, start breaking them down, start going a step by step, because the choices that you're making today are going to create your future. Okay. Now, lastly, a message for moving forward into this spring season. We have breathe of the cosmos, breath of the cosmos, actually. So group number one, this card, the universe wants you to know that you are actually in control. And even though you can't move forward at this moment, you feel like a lot of things are blocking you, you are in control of the thoughts that you're having about these setbacks. You are in control of the way you react. So for example, I'm really getting a house, independent living for you guys, and marriage. This is really what I'm getting for group number one. And what the universe is showing me right now is that during this time of just pause, there is a lot of room for you to co-create what you really want. Because a lot of you guys have created these goals and these dreams, but you guys really need to reevaluate it, because when you created these goals and dreams, they weren't aligned with who you are now. And the reason why there's a pause right now is because they really want you to reevaluate these goals, reevaluate where you're at, and if they match. And if they do, then just be patient and know that during this moment of pause, the universe is asking you to be present, to live in the present moment, and teach yourself how to not focus and get all wrapped up into the thoughts of worry, fear about the future, or also to help you let go of the past and not make decisions based off past events that are now pushing your future events. Okay, group number one, really for you, this spring season is about you grounding yourself and you really embracing your authentic self, so you can find out if your goals are aligned with who you are in this moment in time. Because what the universe is saying is that for majority of you, it's not. This is a goal that maybe you had 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, based on the person you were then, not based on the person you are now. And it is important for you to reevaluate them so that you can actually begin to co-create, because life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. Okay, group number one, that's really the message that the universe wants you to know moving forward into the spring season. I'm going to end your reading here. I hope it helped. I hope it provided you some insight, some guidance. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to leave a comment down below, you are more than welcome to do so. And if you'd like a personal private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. Well, thank you so much, group number one. And until next time, bye-bye. Hi, group number two. Welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a spring equinox reading in which we will be asking the universe, what do you need to awaken within yourself? What still needs some time to grow? How can you help it grow? And a message for moving forward into this spring season. I know I usually have a candle, but today I was guided to use my ocean jasper. It's a very beautiful, calming energy, very protective, emotionally grounding, and I really felt called to use it because this is the type of energy we need to bring in moving forward into this spring season. So, group number two. What do you need to awaken within yourself? You have the 7 of summer. So group number two, what's important for you guys to awaken within yourself is your time management skills. I know, doesn't sound that great, but for some of you guys are really true procrastinators. Procrastinators for your work, for your relationships, for your emotional well-being, for just all those things that help you continue to have a happy life, a happy, pleasant life, because obviously in life, we're not meant to be happy 24/7. We're meant to feel all the emotions that we feel. But group number 2, something that's really coming for you is that you need to ground yourself. What you need to awaken within yourself, like I said, is the time management skills and really learn to quiet your mind. Stop over analyzing things and really embrace everything that you are. Like, stop being in this back and forth limbo energy that you do things to make others happy. Like, for some of you guys, group number 2, right here with this card, it's important for you to embrace your sexuality, your orientation. It's just important to embrace you and everything that you are. There really is no such thing as good and bad. There's a lot of gray and in between. Granted, I do understand that in this current world, there is actually really bad things happening, and that shouldn't happen. But in regards to your reading, what I'm talking about, good and bad, is probably like more of the qualities of yourself. A lot of people, if they're night owls, they think that they're lazy, but not necessarily. Just because someone is an early bird doesn't mean that they're necessarily good. And because maybe you're a night owl, you're not the best. Every person is different. And with this card, the 7 of Summer, group number 2, the universe wants you to embrace every part of yourself, even the parts that you don't like, because by doing so, it's going to set you free and it's going to stop the confusion that you're feeling in this moment in your life. But something that you really need to awaken within this spring season is your time management skills and quieting your mind. The reason for the quieting of your mind is because you are a perfectionist and you don't do things until you feel like they're done. You keep procrastinating doing certain things because you want to be ready, you want to be prepared. But the reality is you never will be prepared. And basically, we just have to learn as we go. So for you, group number 2, the important thing to awaken within yourself is accepting that you're not going to be perfect, and accepting that you are human and you're going to make mistakes. But those mistakes are learning experiences for you to be the best version of yourself in this world. Okay, group number 2, it really is important for you to just awaken that knowledge, that understanding that where you are right now is enough. And the more you move forward, the more opportunities you'll have to become a better version of yourself. But know that you will not be perfect, because we are made imperfect for a reason. Okay, group number 2. Now, what still needs some time to grow? We have the King of Winter. Now, with the King of Winter, group number 2, it is important for you to be objective. So the things that still need some time to grow, what I'm getting with this card is really more like your professional side, your career, your school aspect, everything that has to do with networking. It seems as you guys want to go on this new endeavor, maybe going on a new business, jumping to a different career. You're really just trying right now. You're in a state of questioning, what is it that I should do next? I'm very stable at this moment with the job that I have, but I want more, or it doesn't seem like it's fulfilling. Group number 2, the parts of you that need some time to still grow is your knowledge, your experience, and basically your public speaking skills, your communication. It seems as though you're trying to be either more social, connect more with others in your career. You want that promotion, you want to grow, or just explore everything that is out there. Group number 2, what I'm getting from the universe is that it is important for you to really learn the balance of power. It really is important for you to learn how to balance the feminine and the masculine energies, in the sense that you learn when you need to take a break and when you need to move forward. But the things that really need some time to grow and to not be impulsive right now. What I'm getting is your career, changing majors in school, and also decisions about your friendships. That's really what I'm getting. Maybe you were thinking of starting something new, or maybe you were thinking of ending something. Right now is not the time, group number 2, and you really need to take a step back and really slow down to make sure that you're not going to make an impulsive decision. Springtime, because it is new growth, new things are happening, new endeavors. Everyone starts, getting a little restless, wants to see the seeds blossom and grow. For you, it is important to take some time to slow down. Know that your dreams about changing careers or things like that, they're gonna happen. You just need to analyze the situation a little more. You need to practice more on your own skill sets, which means become more knowledgeable, become more experienced, and balance that masculine and feminine energy. Doesn't matter your gender. What matters is when you need to move forward, and when you need to take a break. When to feel, and then also when to create and bring it to life. That's really what I'm getting for you, group number 2. So that in itself, your career, your school, and certain relationships like networking is something that still needs some time to grow. You're not fully developed there. You're going to get there in a sense that you will become someone who is more experienced, more knowledgeable, and more, balanced, more bold and courageous and charming, a leader. Basically, group number 2, what still needs to grow within yourself is your abilities to be a leader. You're working on them, but they're not quite there for you just yet. How can you help those skill sets grow? We have the 2 of winter. So group number 2, you are definitely an indecisive person, because we have the 7 of summers here. And by you not making a choice, you're holding yourself back. You're holding in a place where you're waiting for results, but you haven't made a choice. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to do something brand new, but you haven't. Why? Because you haven't made a choice. And you sitting within, well, this sounds like a good idea, or this, maybe I shouldn't do it instead. That's what's keeping you there. That's what's stopping you from moving forward. You're kind of just going in a circle where one day you're like, yes, I feel confident about this decision. And maybe 30 minutes later, you no longer feel confident about that decision. And in your brain, you're playing the worst case scenarios that are holding you back. And because of that, that is affecting you in becoming the leader that you want to be. It's affecting you in your career aspect, in case you wanted that promotion, or if you wanted to jump to different careers, as well as in your major. You probably are liking some of your classes, but at the same time, you're thinking about, well, if I change my major, what does that mean with school and income, and just overall, what would my future look like? The universe is saying is, until you make a choice, you will be able to notice what's going to happen in your future. Once you make a choice and you become knowledgeable about that choice, and you start talking to people that have that experience, you're going to be able to create a vision and a future that you want. But also, because you make a choice, you'll be able to know if that's really where you want to go. Like, really, group number 2, what I'm getting is that you need to make a choice. This indecisiveness is holding you back. You're pleasing others. You're not putting yourself first. And that's what you need to do. You are trapped within an intellectual mind and an emotional mind. A mind in which you feel like you like this and you want to do this, but logically it doesn't make sense because you want a certain lifestyle. Group number 2, the universe is saying you have your free will. You can create the future that you want. You can have both, but you need to make a choice that is aligned with who you are and where you want to be in the future. Okay, a message for you moving forward into the springtime. We have the Emperor card. Group number 2, this is a wonderful card. So group number 2 with the Emperor card, the universe wants you to know that you are basically the king. You are someone who is a leader, who is firm but compassionate, which is that balance of that feminine and masculine energy. You are someone that uses logic, but also is someone that is intuitive. That is also the same thing as the feminine and the masculine energy. And for you, group number 2, for this new incoming spring season, it's going to be important for you to be logical, be intuitive, use your structure, get organized, time manage, and allow yourself to be the leader that you are meant to be. Stop thinking, going back and forth. Take that leap of faith, because with that leap of faith, your future is going to start to unfold. It seems like a lot of you guys may feel like a little stagnant right now. And I got that also with group number 1. So it seems like there's a theme here where you guys just kind of feel stuck. But for you, group number 2, this spring season, it's important for you to stop procrastinating. It's important for you to be authentic to yourself, embrace who you are, and really make decisions that are aligned with where you want to be and are aligned with your values and your beliefs. But it's also important for you to talk to people that are more knowledgeable, more experienced, that are fair-minded, because they're going to help you open your eyes to these new opportunities, these changes that you want to take, to truly find out if this is something you want to do. But in regards to your career, in regards to your school, in networking and changing majors if you're in college, it is important for you to really take your time. Take your time in finding out what it is that you want, how does your future look, and what you need to do to get there. And by doing so, you're going to become the emperor. You're going to be the leader. You're going to be someone who is respected. You are going to be strategic and planning, but overall, you need to balance your masculine energy to make sure you don't step into that toxic masculinity where you work yourself too hard and you don't take time to take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Okay, group number 2. So I'm going to end your reading here. I hope it helped. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a personal private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. And if you'd like to leave a comment down below, you are more than welcome to. Well, group number 2, thank you so much for your time. And until next time, bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a spring equinox reading in which we will be asking the universe, what do you need to awaken within yourself? What still needs some time to grow? How can you help it grow? And a message for moving forward into this spring season. I know I usually have a candle here in my readings, but today I was guided to use my Ocean Jasper sphere. It's a sphere that calms your energy, calms your emotions, grounds you, and protects you, and really clears that mental fog that I feel is necessary for this new spring season. So group number 3, let's start with your reading. What do you need to awaken within yourself? So the first card that we have here is you need to awaken your spiritual gifts. And that can mean a lot to a lot of different people. Whether you are someone who is religious, whether you consider yourself spiritual, new age, your spiritual gifts look different than what mainstream makes us believe. You probably have the ability to write and channel messages from above, even though to you think you're just free writing and it's your inner self being honest to you. Those messages are actually from higher source, your higher self, if you'd like to put a name to it. But honestly, group number 3, what you need to do this spring season is really look at yourself and really realize what parts of you are your spiritual gifts that you've just been ignoring because you've been manifesting them. You've been showing up and using them. You've probably been someone who's very empathic, understanding. There's a lot of things that I'm feeling right now for group number 3, but for you especially, it is important for you to start awakening your spiritual gifts. Start taking the time in nourishing them, helping them grow and develop them, whether that means that you're meditating, whether that means your diet is different, or you need to use movement to release the emotions that are pent up within you so that you can have a clear connection with the universe to hear the messages that the universe has for you, okay, group number 3. But for you, definitely this spring equinox and the spring season, you are meant to work on developing your spiritual gifts, or at least helping and balancing your spirituality so that those gifts can begin to develop and become more consistent. The more you do it, the more you practice, the easier they come, okay, group number 3. Now, what still needs some time to grow, we have here the whale and the orca elders. So group number 3, it really ties in with your first one. What needs to grow is your inner song. What needs to grow is you understanding what is your frequency and what is others' energy. So you really need to tap into yourself and really feel what is your energy. And by being able to tap into your energetic blueprint, understanding that this is where you vibrate consistently, then you'll be able to tell when you're feeling other people's emotions. You'll be able to tell when you're talking to the angels or star seeds like the Pleiadians, the Arcturians. Group number 3, what I'm getting for you is for you to develop your gifts, for you to really, be where you want to be. Obviously, what still needs some time to grow is your ability to be able to tell the differences between energies. What I'm getting right now, it would be really good for you to work with crystals and really tune into their energies, see where they're vibrating, because each crystal vibrates at a different frequency. Every tree out there vibrates at a different frequency, as well as flowers, animals. And the more you become aware of that, the easier it's going to be for you to talk to the universe, to channel what needs to be channeled, to get inspiration and really become creative to help you move forward in the direction that you want to move, group number 3. But yes, what really needs some time to grow still are your spiritual gifts in regards to understanding and sensing the different types of vibrations that we live around with. Now, how can you help that grow, group number 3? Well, you have activated earth. That really ties into what I said about using different crystals, listening to trees, feeling the energy of all the different flowers, because they all vibrate at different frequencies, different energy points. And by doing so, it's going to expand your energy field. It's going to expand your aura, and you're going to be able to communicate. Some people believe that the only way to communicate with higher source or beings above is that you have to be born with it. Some people are lucky that they're born with it. Others have just learned to develop those skills. And for an example, like I said, with the crystals, every crystal has its own energy. Every crystal has its own personality, and it's used for different healing modalities. The moment you are able to tell the difference, you will be able to speak with the crystals, and they'll be able to teach you things that you didn't know they could even teach. It's the same like when you see someone that is able to talk to trees. Why are they able to talk to trees? They raise their vibration to the tree's vibration in order to receive this wisdom that the tree has. Okay, I know that probably sounds really out there, but those are the messages that I'm getting for you, group number 3, that you really need to become aware of the energies around you. And the way to do that is by connecting with the earth, connecting with all, the earth things, crystals, flowers, animals, all of that. And by doing so, you will be able to learn to communicate with them, which will make it easier for you to communicate with higher source and the universe and the Arcturians and the Pleiadians, because you are a starseed. You have a lot of wisdom. You've been on this earth for many, many, many years due to past lives. And it's time for you to remember all those gifts that you had. It's time for you to really tap into yourself and tap into that knowledge that you hold within your DNA, okay? Group number 3, now a message for moving forward into the spring season. We have water your garden. So watering your garden, group number 3, what I'm getting for you is your feminine energy. You need to heal that. You need to embrace that and stop being afraid of that energy. Don't come up from a place of a wounded feminine. Come from a place where you are self-aware about your emotions. You are self-aware about yourself, your needs, your wants, your triggers, and that's going to help you embrace your feminine energy. People really think that feminine energy is passive, but it really isn't. It's very much creative, chaotic, but not chaotic in a sense where it's toxic. Chaotic in a sense that you flow and there's no structure. You know, if something doesn't have structure, people believe it's chaotic, but it really isn't. It just flows as it goes. And for you, group number 3, moving forward into the spring season, it's important for you to embrace that feminine energy, of course, energetically, because you need to tap into your inspiration, your creativity, and really start creating, create. Because with this card, water your garden, you need to take the time to rest. You really need to take the time to listen to your body and what it needs, and really be kind to yourself. And by doing so, you're going to embrace that feminine energy. There is nothing wrong with nurturing yourself, group number 3, and you are worthy of taking care of yourself so that you can accomplish the goals. If you don't take care of yourself, group number 3, and you start trying to tap into this energy, all these psychic abilities, you're going to be burned out, and it's not going to be an experience that you're going to love. With the feminine energy also comes the creation and the balance of the masculine energy, where you create boundaries, you respect those boundaries. Remember, how you are in the 3D mirrors how you are in the spiritual realm. So if you want to have beautiful experiences in the spiritual realm, you need to take care of yourself in this physical body. Okay, group number 3. So that's really what I'm getting for you for this spring season. It's really important for you to take care of yourself. It's important for you to tap into those spiritual gifts, start developing, really use the earth, its energy, and learn to tell the difference between all the different energies, so that then you can communicate with the angels, Pleiadians, Arcturians, and everything that is of higher good. But it is important for you to take care of yourself so that when you start experiencing those things more often, you will be grounded, you will be safe, and you will have a beautiful experience. Okay, group number 3. So I'm going to end your reading there. I hope it helped. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you like a personal private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. Well, thank you so much, group number 3, for tuning in. And until next time, bye-bye. Hi, group number 4. Welcome to your reading. Today, we are doing a spring equinox reading in which we will be asking, what do you need to awaken within yourself? What still needs some time to grow? How can you help it grow? And a message for moving forward into this spring season. So as you can see, I actually have my ocean jasper crystal with me today. I usually have an amethyst stone with a candle, but today I was guided to use this crystal because this is the energy that we need to bring into this spring season, which is an energy of emotional healing, an energy of groundedness, of love, and overall releasing all of that mental fog because you worry and have a lot of fears. So that's really what I'm getting. It's very purifying energy, very lovely stone that really just helps you release all the blocks and challenges and really just be present in the present moment. So that's the energy that we should bring forward into the spring season. Now onto your reading. What do you need to awaken within yourself? Group number 4, we have the wheel. So group number 4, what you need to awaken within yourself is the fact that you are abundant, the fact that you are lucky. You are someone who is very prosperous and you're meant to be abundant in this life. That doesn't mean that it's going to be like, oh, you're going to be like a billionaire, but you're actually meant to be abundant in this life, which means that you're going to have more than what you need, and that's going to give you a sense of stability. What you need to awaken within yourself is that abundance energy, that lucky energy that you have within yourself. What I'm really getting for you, group number 4, is important to start naming 3 things that you're grateful for every morning and 3 things that you love about yourself. By doing so, it's going to raise your vibration and you're going to start to vibrate in abundance energy, and you're going to start seeing the world happen for you, okay? The world is like, life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. And that's what you need to realize with this, the wheel card, group number 4. For you guys, you really need to awaken that abundant, lucky, prosperous energy, but that energy really comes from self-love. So group number 4, the part of you that needs to be awakened is your own self-love, because by loving yourself, you're going to tap into that abundance energy that's going to lead to the prosperous energy, and you're going to realize how lucky you truly are. But for group number 4, what the angels are saying is every morning, you know, if you can do it for 60 days or just make it for a lifelong practice, name 3 things that you're grateful for and 3 things that you love about yourself every single day. And you're going to start noticing the changes around you and within yourself. Now, what needs some time to grow? Group number 4, we have the Sun card. You guys have a lot of major arcanas right now, and that's a beautiful thing. So what needs some time to grow? Group number 4 is your success. Your success, your joy, your outcomes, the material happiness that you're looking for is still in the process of growing. So if you are someone that you are really going through it right now, that it's really hard, you're within that storm, within that chaos, that you're just like, I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Group number 4, know that it is temporary and your abundance and your luck is coming. You just need to keep moving forward and don't give up. You always have a choice, and you need to remember that the closer you're getting to your goals is because you're choosing to keep moving forward. The moment you choose to give up, you're letting go of something that maybe was meant to be yours, but because you chose to give up or try something else or just didn't put in the effort, that's why it's going to fall apart. So something that just came into me, group number 4, is there's someone out there, this is probably going to be a very specific message. What I'm getting is that you're questioning about your romantic love life. You're questioning why you don't feel the spark, why there isn't there. Group number 4, you really need, for love, you're choosing to love that person every single day. If you feel like there's no spark, you have to choose to recreate that spark. You have to choose to reignite that passion. You have to choose and make the effort to put it in there. And if you're like, but I'm already putting the effort, I'm already trying, have you sat down and talked to your partner about what's going on and why you don't feel satisfied in a safe, loving manner where it's not that you're accusing them? Because a relationship is of 2 people, and when you start talking about your relationship with others, other people's perspectives can fog up the reality about the relationship you are in. Group number 4. So group number 4, I know that message was really specific. It probably was for just one person who's listening to this video, but the universe really wants you to know that in love and in career, as well as in abundance, you choose to put in the effort to make it continue to stay alive and keep going. Okay, group number 4, that's like for everything. And sometimes there will be dark moments, as in like you feel like nothing is going your way, everything is an obstacle, it's not happening, and you just feel stagnant. Group number 4, those are growing experiences so that you can reevaluate, readjust, and figure out a new game plan in order to catch you to your goal. You know, for example, there is one goal out there, but there's many different ways to accomplish that goal. And the universe doesn't want you to set your mind on just one way to complete that goal. You have many options, but what still needs some time to grow is your success, your material abundance, and also for that person, their relationship. Just take it slow. Keep putting the effort and keep choosing that person. Of course, as long as it's healthy, as long as it's healthy and there's no kind of abuse. If it's just that, you're going through that phase of just pause and there's no passion or fire, that's something you can always reignite. Don't think it's over just because there isn't any passion. You can always talk things out, group number 4. But like I said, that's a very specific message for whoever it is that is watching this video. Now, how can you help it grow? Your success, your abundance, and all of that, group number 4. We have the Ace of Autumn. So what that means is you are that project that you're working on, group number 4, it's going to bring you success. But definitely, in order to help it grow, ask for advice, ask for assistance. You don't need to do it all by yourself. You are supported by people around you, but that career change that you wanted, that project that you're working on is going to propel you forward in a way that you did not dream about. That idea that you have about maybe, doing your own thing, being a personal trainer, whatever it is, group number 4, know that it's going to bring you the happiness that you've always wanted. And with happiness also attracts abundance. Keep that in mind, okay, group number 4. But definitely ask for advice, ask for assistance, different opinions, but also listen to them, but don't allow it to fog your inner truth and your authentic self, okay, group number 4. Don't forget the reasons why you want these certain goals and dreams and this material abundance that you're looking for, okay? Group number 4, a message for you moving forward into the spring. We have the 10 of winter. So with the 10 of winter, group number 4, my bad. You are meant to let go of people that are not supporting you. You are meant to let go of people that are dulling your sparkle. But please keep in mind, group number 4, the only person that can dull your sparkle is yourself if you allow others to do it, okay? With the 10 of winter, there's a lot of codependency and addictive behaviors that you need to work through so that you can have the material abundance that is meant for you to have in this life. You need to let go of addictions, and you need to let go of the people that are not good for you, group number 4. You're very stressed, exhausted, and you have too many burdens because you haven't placed any boundaries. And during the spring season, group number 4, it's going to be important for you to let go of that and work through it, so that then you will see this abundance come right to you in a way that you did not expect it, or even better than what you had imagined it, okay, group number 4. But your message moving forward into the spring winter is definitely working through your codependent issues, which could be with relationships, could be with substances, could be with behaviors. What I'm getting right now, it's important for you to identify your self-sabotaging modality and your love language, because there's usually a correlation there. So group number 4, really get to know yourself and really work through your codependent behaviors, addictions, let go of people that no longer serve you, and place those boundaries so that you're not burdened with everybody else's problems, okay, group number 4, because you are destined for a beautiful, abundant, stable financially life, okay? I'm gonna end your reading here. I hope this reading helped. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. If you like a personal private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. Well, thank you so much, group number 4, and until next time, bye-bye.